So the version you have on the Mac, right, might be slightly different, but I think it's still fine. So click on blank presentation.
Blank. Right.
Blank presentation, right there. So when you want to start a new, presentation, you click on blank presentation. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay. So once you open up PowerPoint, every Microsoft Office, right, they have the, you see the top there, right, the whole top section where you have the home, insert, draw, design, all across the top from left to right.
Okay.
All across the top.
What do you want?
So across the top, right, it's called a ribbon. That's what we call that area. R-I, like the ribbon you put on little girls' hair, right? It's called a ribbon. All across the top.
Okay.
And Word, Excel, PowerPoint, they all have that ribbon all across the top. So all the work you do, all the options are right across the top, right? All across the top there. So let's do some little thing for now.
Okay.
So click right there where you have click to add a title in the middle of the page. Click to add a title.
I don't see title.
Oh. It's right there in the middle of the page. Click to add title.
Yeah. Oh, here. I was looking up there on the middle. Sorry. Okay.
So type, let's see, your first and last name.
My first name?
First or last name, yes. Space. Okay. Now, what you have at the bottom, where you have click to add subtitle, let's type Quincy College. Midland, you should be doing the same thing too.
On the bottom to here.
Where it says click to add subtitle. Yeah, right there, type Quincy College.
I have to update my Microsoft account. Did you hear me?
What you say?
I have to update my Microsoft account before I can even do that.
What do you mean update? Does that take a long time?
It's telling me that no, it's not gonna take a long time. That's what I was trying to do. Also pay attention, but I it's asking me that I have to purchase it.
Adelaide, what's going on?
I was waiting.
Waiting for what?
Oh, I thought you wanted her to
type Quincy College.
She's fine. You're fine.
Quincy College. How do you spell Quincy?
I tried to remember how to spell Quincy. K-U Queen.
You guys need to help Adelaide out.
Help me.
Q-U-I-N-C-Y.
Q-I-N-C-Y.
Did I spell it right?
No. I think it's E. No I.
No, there's no E. There's no E.
Space College.
Space College.
College is uppercase C.
Okay.
Okay. So click on the left navigation. We call that the navigation. The left side where you have that little rectangle all the way to the left.
This one? My left?
All the way to the left. All the way to the left.
Right here?
Left. All the way to the left. Right there.
Okay.
That's your navigation. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Now go to that rectangle at the top. Right click on the rectangle.
Right. Right here?
Right click on it, yes. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have a right click. You don't have a right click on Mac, right?
No, I have a right click. It's no.
We're going to have serious problems.
I know.
You don't have the options that you need.
Oh. Right click. I have right click here.
You don't have the right click option. And your mouse. Okay, what happened? Okay, that's it.
Okay.
What'd you do? How'd you do that?
I just get nervous. I just hit hard. I don't know.
Okay, I want you to get nervous all the time so you can get it done, right?
I was just because I'm excited to do this. I'm learning. It's not letting.
So go to duplicate slide.
Click. Woo! Yeah, I'm excited.
All right, now click on the center of the on the slide to your right. Go to your right. Okay, click on your name there. Take out your name and let's put a name of a favorite person. You know, maybe a celebrity or a movie star or somebody.
To delete
or
mine?
Somebody in government. Delete your name there and put somebody else's name there. Some famous person or not so famous person.
Okay. Maria Mendez. That's my daughter. My favorite person.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That works. Okay. All right. Now repeat that step one more time. Add one more slide.
The same that I did, right? Click here, right?
Add one more slide. You just added a slide. Now you need a third slide. So add one more slide so you have 3 slides.
How can I do that?
Well, you tell me. You just added a new slide right now. How did you add the second slide?
Oh, I see. And then what I need is just, I believe I came here. Just click here. Okay, hold on. Oh, I remember. Hold on. Okay. Woo!
All right, now put somebody else's name there. Go back to go to Maria Mendez and change the name out. Somebody else's name there.
That's my second daughter.
Okay, fine. I was gonna say if you have 10 slides, are you gonna fill that with your kids' names? But I'm not gonna say that.
Just 2 daughters.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
No,
so let's do something now.
I did it wrong. I should have clicked
What's
here
wrong?
first. I click here and I duplicate.
No, you're fine. That's all you need. You don't need any other one. No, stop. Take that out. Take that out. You don't need that.
Oh, you don't need that? Okay.
No, you need just 3.
Okay. Oh, just 3. How can I delete that?
So right click on that again. Right click on that and select the option to remove it or delete it. Delete it. Go back to what you did before. Right click and choose the option to delete.
Oh, okay. And to
now stop.
Okay.
A lot of options that you need, you're going to find them right there. Okay? Cut, copy, paste, select all, new slide, duplicate, delete slide, add section, and all that, right? A lot of the options you need are right there.
Okay.
So click on delete slide.
Delete slide.
Delete. Okay. Now go to the first slide with your name. All right. Now click on your name where you have your name.
On the big here.
Yeah, on the main document itself, or on the slide. Okay.
Slide.
Now let's go to. Let's see how we can do this here. Let's see. Okay, click on a white space. Just go outside that box and click like to the right side of the box.
Outside.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, good. Now go up to the quick access bar, toolbar, and click on insert. Or insert.
Insert here.
Top left. Insert, that's right.
Okay.
Now you're looking for shapes. So bring your mouse down a little bit, then go to the right. Go to shapes.
Shapes.
No. Adelaide, listen. See where you have insert?
Uh-huh.
Go to insert. Bring your mouse down a little bit. Now you see all the options you have there. You have add a table. Go to the right. You have pictures. Go to the right. You have screenshot. Go to the right. Keep going to the right. You get to shapes.
It's the take a screenshot. This one, browse and shapes right there.
So click on that, drop on that down arrow. Okay. Now here, a lot of shapes, a lot of options you have, right? Different shapes and different things you can do with shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's go back to pictures. Go back to your left to pictures. The option for pictures.
Oh, from pictures, right here.
So click on that, yes. Click on the down arrow. Click on the down arrow.
What is this?
Okay, Adelaide, you know the problem?
Uh-huh.
You don't have a mouse, right? You don't have an actual mouse.
No, it's
You don't have a mouse like this.
No, I don't.
You're using your fingers.
Oh, I have a mouse, but I can just I'll have it for next time.
Okay, let me tell you something, right? So I have a 13-year-old, and he said to me, "Dad, can you get him a mouse like this?" I know why he was asking, because when you're using your finger on that laptop, it doesn't do. It's like nothing works. You're trying to use your finger, and it doesn't work. So if you get a mouse, like a wireless mouse, it's more precise. You walk faster. You walk faster when you have a mouse.
I have one here, but I wasn't use my computer just for read for class. So I have one.
So these are tools that you need to be effective, right? Yeah. So that's why it's hard for you to do that, because you're trying to get your finger to move the mouse. I've done this stuff for a long time. I know what I'm talking about. So click on pictures. Go ahead.
The mouse is my best friend. I love it.
Right.
There you go.
So pictures there.
Adelaide, click on pictures.
Oh, pictures. Okay, pictures.
And click on the down arrow. Okay. So go to online pictures. Okay, you notice that okay. So go to the right side. All the way to the right side of your screen. You see the search Bing?
Search Bing. Search.
Where the pictures are.
Adelaide, go to the right side of your screen. The right side.
Where the pictures
on my right, right? Let's see, my right is here, right?
Yeah, where the pictures are. Where it says airplane, animals, apples, autumn.
I see apples here.
Right above it, that little search bar.
Right here?
Where it says search Bing, right above it. You see airplane? You see the picture, the airplane?
Hold on. I get there. I see the apple. I see the
No,
text.
you see the picture of the airplane on your right hand side.
You talk about here, right?
The picture. You don't see the picture on your right hand side?
No.
It has baseball, apple, ottoman, balloons. There's a bunch of pictures on your right hand side.
You can see my screen,
Yeah, I can see your screen.
but I see a picture here, but right here,
No. Actual pictures. You don't see the apple?
apple right here. Oh, where
No,
that?
no, that doesn't say apple. On the bottom.
Oh, you talk about in the border, right?
Right here to your right. You don't see it? Right next to your slide. You don't see that picture of the apple?
Because you guys are on top of that.
Oh, you have to move it. You have to move it. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, because all the screen, it's there. That's why I can see it. How can I move it?
Move what?
I
don't know what you mean.
Because you guys, myself, you, and
I think she has to minimize the screen that she's
Okay.
on and move us.
Adelaide, you see, I don't know how to explain this because you can't see my screen, but those pictures you're seeing of the class, right? There's a black bar. There's a black bar at the top of it. Just click on the black bar and shift it. Move it.
Oh, black bar. I see blue.
At the very top of all the pictures for the class, for all of us here, there should be a bar. Just click on the bar and move it to the side.
Oh, the bar and move. Ooh, I done this so long in the class when teacher tried to read. I never done that in my life. Oh, now
okay,
I see the app.
So click on search Bing.
Search Bing.
Click on search Bing.
Search Bing. Okay, now I see. Thank you.
Okay, so type in girl.
Girl.
Where you have beach. A girl. What's girl in Portuguese? No, you don't speak Portuguese in Cape Verdean, right? What do you speak in Cape Verde?
Cape Verdean Creole, but I speak Portuguese.
Creole. Okay, so how do you say girl in Portuguese?
Menina. Oh, and Portuguese.
Menina.
Menina.
Okay, so that's what menina is, right? Girl. Good. So hit search. Hit enter or search or something. Okay. Grab the very first girl you see there. Just double click on that. Double click. Okay. All right. Very good.
Oh,
so now you notice that picture has 4 corners, right? There are 4 corners like a frame.
Yeah.
Okay. Click on that. Got it. To get rid of that pop-up there. You see that pop-up that says got it? Click on that and take that away.
Got it.
Okay, good. So click on the picture again. In the middle of your screen, right on the slide, click on the picture on your slide.
Okay.
Right there. Okay. You have 4 corners. Move your mouse to the top right corner and drag it in. Like drag it down to the bottom. Stop. Let go of your mouse.
I'll let go.
Okay, move your mouse away.
Okay.
Okay, now click on the picture and drag the picture to the left. That's to the right. Drag it to the left. Okay, now you have 2 pictures. Now click on the larger picture and delete it. Just click on it and click delete on your keyboard or something. Okay. Now this picture we have here, right? I want you to shrink it a little bit more. Make it smaller, just like you did before. Click on it, go to the top corner and bring it down. No, you're moving the picture. Don't move the picture. Shrink it. Move your mouse to the top corner. Adelaide. You're not listening to me.
Okay.
Okay. Now drag it in, and like downwards. There you go. Okay, let go of your mouse.
Okay.
It keeps duplicating the picture. We don't want to duplicate the picture. So delete the larger picture. Okay. Now bring this picture to the right of your name, to the right side of your name. So click on it and drag it. Yeah, drag. There you go. Okay. Let's actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put that picture above your name, make it a bit smaller. So put it right above your name, like center. Move it to the left. Move it to the left. Right there. Right to the right. Move it again to the right a little bit.
What does she have to type to get the picture of the girl?
Just type girl in the search. Girl.
Okay.
Menina.
Menina.
Okay. So shrink the picture from the top corner. Top corner. Click it and go to top corner. Yep. Bring it down. Keep going. Stop. Okay. Now push the picture up and center the picture above your name. Right there. Right there is perfect. Now delete the larger picture. The larger picture to the left. Get rid of that. Okay. Now I want you to do exactly the same thing for Maria Mendes and Emily Barros.
Okay.
So click on Maria Mendes. Go to Maria Mendes.
Oh no, that's me. That's
Okay. Now I want you to do the same thing in exactly 1 minute.
Oh my gosh, all that. Try to remember. Okay. What I did.
Okay. So I want you to complete Maria Mendes and Emily Barros. We're going to go to Midland's screen right now. So when we come back to you, you should be all set.
Okay.
All right, Midland, let's go to your screen. See, when you do this kind of stuff, you got to remember what you did, because you're going to do it over and over again. Okay. All right.
Can you see it?
Well, Midland, the first thing we got to talk about is never distort a picture. You see what you just did there? You stretch the picture.
No, I'm fixing it.
If you stretch pictures, you're going to have nightmares.
No, I know. I'm fixing it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Delete that picture. Okay. Now go to the first slide. Did you do the first slide?
Professor, I'm sorry
Okay.
to interrupt it. How can I have my screen? How can I, because I won't be able to see it on my screen to do it.
No, you don't have to see. We don't have to see your screen. Just keep walking. You know what? You did the first.
But
you did the first one.
I don't know how. Oh, okay.
Just repeat the steps that you did for the first one. Okay.
Okay.
Are you asking? You're thinking. I don't know what I did. Well, try to remember.
Okay.
Get nervous. Get scared, and then you remember everything, right?
Okay.
Yeah. When Adelaide gets frustrated, then everything comes back to her. So get a bit frustrated with yourself. Okay. All right. So Midland. Yep. All right. So you got this correctly. This was done okay. So go to second one there. Then go to pictures. Go to online pictures. Put in girl or something. Yep. GIRL.
Hold on.
All right, grab any picture you like there. Okay, insert. All right, so if you want to make the picture smaller, click on the picture. Now go to the top corner, top left or top right corner, and drag it in. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All the way down. Yep. Okay, let go of your mouse. Now drag the pic. There you go. That's it. Perfect. Yep. You don't ever want to stretch a picture from the left or the right. That's just going to give you nightmares.
Okay.
So, okay, same thing. You can just look through, whatever picture you like there. Sooner, if you had your PowerPoint, then you could also do this.
Yeah, I got.
Because I want you guys to be hands-on, right? Like, actually do the stuff.
Yeah.
That's what this course is really about. It's action, not just talk. All right, so same thing here. Click on that and drag it all the way in. You got multiple pictures there. Well, I think you kind of, yeah. There you go. All right. Very good. Very good. Could you add just one more page, one more slide, Midlane? One more slide, add a name that you like. Yes, and a picture. Adelaide, let's go back to your screen. You should be all set by now.
No,
or else I'm kicking you out of the class.
I forgot. I did. Look what I did with the Marie.
Where is it? Let's see.
I did. You can see my screen?
No, you're not sharing it.
Oh, what can I do? Oh, I lost it.
Just click on the share option at the bottom, share screen.
Look at what I did.
Okay. What is going on here? What is this?
I didn't pay attention because I was lost with the apple, with the drawing, and the picture's there, but the Emily is right here. I forgot how to do it. One more time. Remember, past 50, it's hard to remember all the time.
No.
Oh,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay.
You're giving yourself a mindset. You're telling yourself, I'm too old to do this. No, that's not right. Stop saying those things.
It was just, Regina, just first time. So I need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
One more, 3 times.
Okay. So first of all, you did something here. You shrunk your screen. So go to the bottom of your screen. You see that slider? You can drag it. The bottom right of your screen. Bottom right. You see the plus and the minus?
Plus or the minus? The minus. To go on the minus?
Click. Bring it to 100%. Just click on the plus and bring it back to 100%. No. Adelaide.
Oi.
There you go. Take it to 100%. There you go. Now that's your normal screen. So I don't know. I think you must have clicked on something else. You can bring it down a little bit more. Click on the minus if you want to bring it down a little bit more. No, click on the minus or the plus. That's easier to manage. Yeah. There you go. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So delete the second slide.
Second slide. This one?
Go to the left. Go to the navigation pane. Go to the left, all the way to the left. Go to number 2, the second slide.
Second slide. This one?
Adelaide, go all the way to the left where you have the 3 slides.
Okay. Delete the
second one. Right click and delete it. Delete it. There you go. Okay. Now right click again and duplicate this slide. Okay. So click on number 2. Click on number 2 now. Okay. Go to insert. Go to insert at the top. Okay, bring your mouse down and look for pictures. Go to pictures. Okay, online pictures.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go to your right hand side and type girl or menina. I don't know if Bing is going to know if you type menina there. Maybe you can try typing menina.
See?
Is that a menina?
It's a menina.
Looks like a very questionable menina right now.
Menina.
All right, so yeah, well, that just type girl. I think we have better options when you type girl.
Girl.
All right, so scroll down and grab something you like there. All right, click on insert or just double click it. Okay, so just drag that picture above the name.
Above the name. This one. Oh.
Right there is fine. That's too high. Well, you have two pictures. Delete one of the pictures.
I don't think I need you anymore right now. I can do it by myself. Uh-oh. Why you went that way? Oh, because I said I don't need you. That's why. That's what I got.
I put a spell on you when you said that.
Right. See, I made a mistake just because I said that.
So go to slide 2 and bring the picture down. It's too high.
I can do that over there?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay.
Right there. That's what. Okay. Now go to slide 3 and do the same thing. Slide 3. Okay. Now repeat the step.
Okay. I just come insert. Just about the picture. Online. And type in Nina that I have there. Which is no. It's there.
No, get a different picture, not the same one. Get a different picture.
Okay. Just I can delete there. Or you don't want to tell me? Later. Okay.
Go to insert.
Yeah, I
Look
do.
for, go to, then,
I know how to do this, sir.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Go to online pictures and select a different picture.
I'm doing that.
Now you're in big trouble.
Oh, because I didn't do it right. I should have clicked here. Right? For insert.
That's it right there. Just click on girl and then look for one of the pictures there. It's open. It's already open. The search is already open. So just scroll down and select the picture.
Okay,
all right, double click. Okay, now shrink. Move your mouse to the top corner, top left or right, and shrink it. All right, a bit more, a little bit smaller. Okay, perfect. This to be a little bit smaller, still a bit too big.
This one is too big?
It looks a little bit too big. Just a little tiny. There you go, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. All right. So you need one more slide, so you're going to have 4 slides. One more slide, and then we'll keep. So create one more slide to your left, so you have 4. Okay, Midlin, let's go back to you.
One more slide and make it duplicate.
All right. What did you do here?
I was just playing around.
Why's everything changed?
I don't know how to get back.
Well, how did you get to this? I don't know. How did you?
On this side, I think on this side, I just clicked it and I just didn't know how to get back. Right here.
Well,
there's no empty, there's no thing to go back to a regular slide.
Well, the thing is, when you're working in any of these programs, you got to be absolutely careful about clicking around.
Yeah.
Because you click something, and okay, let's see if we can undo what you did. Because so right there, click on undo, and just keep going. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you to the undo button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be very careful about clicking around because you can just go to something and you have no idea how you got there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're trying to do is, it's like you're trying to create a presentation for, you got to present, the new employees, for example, right? The new employees at the company. Right, so you create a little slide for the employees of the company, right? So we need to have a cover slide, the first slide that appears, right? So why don't you duplicate what you just did? One of the slides. Duplicate. Okay, so we'll go to slide 1. Okay, so let's click on the slide in the middle of the page. Let's get rid of the picture. Now, take out your name and say, welcome new employees. Or new employees welcome or something. New employees, yep. Okay. All right, that's fine. Welcome, yep. All right. Now, to make this look better, that box, the frame, no, go back to that box, the whole frame, from the top of it, like the middle circle, drag it down. Yeah, down, there you go. Okay, stop. Now, let's duplicate this frame. So right-click on the edge of it. Go to the edge of it, the very edge, right-click, and look for copy and paste. Just copy and then you paste. Okay, now paste. Okay, so let's drag this you got to go to the edge. No, just go to the edge. There you go. There you go, right there. So let's take out the new employees. Just going to be welcome. Okay, and then we'll take out there you go. All right. So we'll go to the welcome and let's add some style to that welcome. So highlight, well, there are 2 ways to do it. Click on the frame, click on the edge of the frame. No, not the words, just the frame itself. The edge of it, right there. Okay, so, no, don't right click. Okay, so you see in that ribbon, right, where you have, just move your mouse directly up top. Just move it vertically up. Your mouse, just keep going all the way up. There you go. Okay, you see that little pen, the yellow pen? Right there, okay. Now when you hover your mouse, it says that's the text highlight color. Click on that and see what happens. So that's probably not what you want. Click on the letter, letter A. See that? So if that's what you want, if you want to create some kind of effect, right? Let's make it bold. So let's do red. Let's make it bold. So go to the left. No, right there. Yep. Click on bold. There you go. Then if you want to increase the font size, move your mouse to the right. Right. You can use the letter A, the big letter A. Yeah, just keep clicking on that, or you use the little letter A to come down. So yeah, that should be fine. Now make it bigger. Okay, that's fine. Now let's change the font type. Adelaide, are you getting this?
I'm done.
You're doing what we're doing right now?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So let's look for, some kind of stylish font. How about Bernard? Is that Bernard? They'll go all the way up. The Bernard, is that Bernard or something? How about that? I don't know. That looks terrible. Well, maybe it's okay. Whatever. you can, I'm sure you can find whatever you like there. But okay, let's stay with that. Okay, now let's give this a theme. All right, what we call a theme. So let me show you what that is. A theme. So let's go to. So you have on the quick access bar, you have File, Home, Insert, Draw, Design. Let's go Design. There you go. So move your come down a little bit to any of those options and just click through and see what happens. Just choose a theme you like. Keep going. Do you like this theme?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you click in the second, third, fourth slide to see if that's kind of like if you like this idea here.
Yeah, this is fine.
Okay. So you got to kind of adjust the picture so everything looks. I think when you adjusted the first one, all right. So it's an easy way to create a quick presentation, you know, in like an office setting. Now, let's say you were ready to present this in the office, right? So go to the bottom of your screen, the bottom right. Now you see all those options. If you just move your mouse over it, it's going to tell you what's going on. You're looking for slideshow. So click on slideshow. Okay, now just watch.
Oh, I didn't see that part. I was doing my homework.
We're going to come back to it.
Okay.
We're going to come back to it. So I think you got to click the screen and then it will kind of play.
Oh.
So click on slideshow again, the bottom right. Okay. Now just watch. It should move through the options. Does it move?
No, I don't think so.
No, don't click it. Don't click any of those buttons right here.
I didn't click anything.
Oh, okay. So exit out of here. Like if you click the escape key on your keyboard. All right, so let's click on slideshow again. And then let's just let it roll, see if it's going to roll by itself. It should roll, but if it doesn't roll, just use your arrow keys. Exactly, you can use the arrow keys. There you go. So if you are presenting in the office, right, you just say, okay, let's all, welcome, Andre Joseph, whoa, welcome, that kind of stuff. Then you roll to the next one. Let's welcome the next person, right? Do you think this is something that could happen in an office, Midlane?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You might even get a raise when you're done with this. Your boss says, "Whoa, that was a great presentation."
Right. We got work on that.
Yeah. And you can always change the theme, and you can make it. Go ahead.
You want me to?
How? Let's say designs in Microsoft Word. All right, now you can use, just like Microsoft Word, you can use different, fonts here to make it, as nice as you want it to be. Let's say I choose that option there. Then I see by Okay, so let's just say something like that. And then I can go to, let me see. Let me go to insert here, grab a few shapes. Grab one shape there. No, undo that. Grab another shape here. Grab another shape here. And grab another shape here. So these are all, the parts of things that we've kind of worked on already. All right. So if I give this a different color here, what? Okay, give it a different feel. So that's going to be it's an ugly color. All right. Give it a fill color here. Say that's red. Give it a fill color here. Say that's green. I want to select everything here. I hold it down, select, shift. All right. So say I want to duplicate this, right? I want to duplicate this slide. So I go to new slide here, or actually right click on the left navigation is called and say duplicate slide. So now I got two slides, right? So I got this slide, I got this slide. So now I want to take this part out here. Maybe I want to use different shapes here. And I want to go maybe use pictures here instead, or some different shapes or icons. Now let me just go to shapes. So I'm going to grab different shapes here, place one shape here. You don't have to do what I'm doing now. I'm just going real fast. We'll take time, when you have the videos, just to give you like an overview is what I'm doing. Nothing, you don't have to do this right now. All right, so I got a few shapes here. See, I got a color there. Give it a color. Give it a color. Get another shape. It's a different shape. So that's green, and one more. Let's put this here. All right, so I want to select all these guys, move them a bit to my left. All right, so you can see I have two slides, right? I have two slides. Let me just do one more, duplicate the slide again. Now, when you duplicate, you maintain some kind of consistency, in your design. So here, I'm going to take out the shapes. I'm going to have a set of different shapes. So insert shapes, say, give me a different shape here. Give it a color. Give me a different shape here. Give it a color, a shape here. I don't know. There are all kinds of crazy shapes here. Now, the good thing about, I think, PowerPoint is a lot of the items can be moved around, right? You just got to click around. I don't think it's as cumbersome as Word. Once you click, just look for the edge. Most of the things there seem to be in text boxes already. All right, one more shape. Let's say what? This one looks fancy a little bit here. Okay, so change the color to, I don't know, purple. All right, so I got three slides, right? Three slides. Now, if I, at the bottom, let's move this out of the way here. Okay, at the bottom right, there's an icon for slideshow. So if I click on slideshow, it should roll. Sometimes it doesn't roll by itself. So just use your mouse. Use your arrow keys. Where is it? Oh, that didn't work. What's going on? Let's do it again. Every time I hit my arrow keys, it kind of disappears. So if I go to the top here, where's slideshow? slideshow right here, slideshow. Okay, so let's say from beginning, how about that? Now you have these controls on the bottom left, so I can use the arrows there to move things forward. So you can see it's going to the end now. I can do it again. Slideshow, beginning from the slideshow, I can use my arrows to go back and forth, back, right? So it looks like, you know, nothing is really changing except the shape. So there's a consistency because once you have your template, you can just duplicate. Now watch this. I can decide to apply a general theme, a theme to the whole thing. If I go to design, I can select various themes here, right? So look at this. Look at that. Different themes I want to use, depending on what you want, right? Doesn't that look interesting? Just by selecting the theme that you think works for your design, right? And whatever theme you select, it's going to affect all the different slides you have, right? So you got to be sure that, you know, you pick the theme that you think is most suitable for what you're doing, all right? Some look better than others, but everything has to be well planned out. So a lot of different options there. So let's say I decide to go with, I don't know, maybe if I decide to go with this guy here, it's going to be the same. So in fact, look at how that looks like. I can decide to place all my shapes kind of like on the floor, right? Kind of like on the floor, which looks interesting. So I can walk with that theme, go to the next one here. It looks like it's on the floor, just on the floor, something like that. If I want to do that. And then same here. So you have options to make your work look, you know, like interesting if you want to do that. If that's an option you want to go with. And once you do that, you save the work, you run the slideshow, it's going to, you know, appear like that. So if you run it, you can see that. So you have a kind of a theme, which is, it's a big deal in PowerPoint for you to have a consistent theme in your work, right? So that's one part of it. You can have as many slides as you want. Then you have animations, right? Animation. So let me show you an idea of animation, for example. So let's say, I don't know, let's just grab this class, what you might call it, say skills class of 2022. I'm going to use some of these options here, right? So let's say I want to use fly in, right? You guys seeing this? I'm going to use the fly in option here. I want just watch it. So I click on skills class 2022, I click on fly in, right? And when I run the slideshow, see what happens. So look at that. You see that? So it actually flies in when I go in there. So do it again. So when once I click, it flies in. Now I can change the direction of where it's flying in from. So I go to my, I go to my animations, fly in, and I go here to the different effects. So I can say, where is it now? Effect options, you see that? From the bottom, from the left, let's say from the right side. So from the right, see that? So it's going to preview it for you. If it's from the top right, look at that. From the top, from the left, okay? So that's something you can do. From the right, so if I want to be from the right, then I can go to the next guy here and say, okay, I want this one to fly in from the bottom. Then I want the last one to fly in from where? Say fly in from the right. So if I run it, it's going to look interesting. Go to slideshow, go to beginning,
Now so once I start to roll the slide, see that there? Next slide. See that? Next slide. So there are a lot of interesting things. The thing is with Microsoft PowerPoint, because your presentation is most times to an audience, you don't want things looking too garish because there's a tendency that you can add all kinds of effects. For example, I can decide to, here's another thing I can do. I can decide to go here and say transitions. So what's the transition here? Okay, so I'm going to select everything by clicking on the first slide, hold down my shift, click everything. Now I say, give me a transition here, which I'm going to call, let's say flash, or let's say random bars, right? Okay, so random bars is what I want. I'm going to run the slideshow. Now see what happens, right? When I go from slide to slide, you see the random bars? Kind of like interesting. So maybe that's not so obvious, then we can go and change it and say, well, that didn't really give us the effect we wanted. Go back to transitions and say, how about, let's see here. Crush, yikes. Fracture, let's try fracture. So slideshow from the beginning, look at that, boom. Look at that. So that's like breaking glass. So you might find that interesting. Microsoft PowerPoint has a lot of things that you might just find yourself spending the whole night just doing stuff. It's fun. Look at that. So imagine doing that at an executive presentation in your office. I'm going to tell you, your CEO is going to call you and say, let's talk about that pay raise you were talking about the other month. Why don't we do that right now? Because this is impressive. The board of directors were so thrilled with your presentation. So this is just a little bit of what you can do in Microsoft Word, right? So depending on the audience, you can make it more formal, more, playful, more, I don't know, whatever the audience is, but there's a lot of capabilities in PowerPoint to have a very solid presentation, just with a little bit of time of use, working on the project and coming up with something really interesting, right? So here's another transition. In fact, you can have, well, that wouldn't make any sense, but some people decide to have different transitions for different pages. That's one. Then for this guy, you're going to have one. And then for this guy, you're going to have Airplay. So it's going to be very annoying, but let me just show you what it looks like. So from the beginning, so that's one. You can see the effect there, boom. And this is the other effect, like an airplane. So yeah, that's one effect there. And the effect, paper, another effect. So, different things. You guys excited yet? I'm like, whoa.